What's up, Melon Squad? We got to chop it up again with another video. I found one about this little kid that was getting bullied, but then he got his at the end. You dig what I'm saying? I love me a happy ending. I'm a Disney kid, okay? So I love me some happy endings. So you know how we do. I'm going to play the video, then we're going to chop it up about it afterwards.
For a 17 follow-up file, a bullying incident involving a middle schooler allegedly tormented by two high school students led to a heartwarming community moment this morning.
Community members surprised the boy at home to escort him back to school. 17's Michaela Armstrong's in East Bakersfield with the uplifting story.
Turning a negative into a positive was the goal Friday, starting with changing the way the young victim in that viral bullying incident looked at heading to and from school.
Whoa! That's a Corvette!
Middle schooler Carter LaShaw woke up to dozens of luxury vehicles in his driveway, ready to take him to school after he was tormented on camera by Golden Valley High School bullies, forcing him to lick one teen's shoes. Amir Hamad worked with Porsche Bakersfield to make it happen and said he wanted to help LaShaw cheer up after the incident.
Each and every single one of us have been through something like that. And because of that, I wanted to show Carter that he's special and bullying has no place here. No kid should ever have to go through that and be robbed of their smile and their happiness. Every kid deserves to be happy.
And it paid off, as LaShaw, a car lover himself, couldn't have been more happy to ride to school in style.
The Corvette, I was pretty excited, and then that's when I saw a Corvette, so I was really happy. It's fun, and it's pretty cool that a lot of people showed up for me.
LaShaw also received a brand new iPhone and an outpouring of donations through a GoFundMe, totaling nearly $1,000, started by his neighbor, Anna Zendejas.
Me as a mom, when I seen it, I cried because I would never want my daughter to go through something like this. So knowing it was one of her friends, it really touched home.
Once mesmerized, LaShaw remembered his backpack. It was off to school. But going to school in a McLaren certainly puts bullies to shame. Now LaShaw can head to and from school without fear, and Zendejas says it is up to parents now to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else.
That's where us parents have to step in and teach our kids that that's not okay to bully. It's not okay to make comments and make anybody feel that way.
This may not change what happened, but it is a start to moving forward. Michaela Armstrong, 17 News.
Okay, y'all just saw that. So what we gonna do first is talk about what I don't like, because I don't want to end on a bad note. What I don't like, okay. First of all, them two little bastards that was sitting there picking with somebody. The little boy, I'm not trying to be funny, but he looked like he might be autistic or maybe a little bit slow or something. But he seems like a sweet kid. You dig what I'm saying? And even when I was in high school, I didn't go to one of them little mean girls high schools, okay? I don't understand those high schools. I think those were only for the movies or something, because I went to regular public school and it just wasn't like that. My crew in high school, we was called the Pretty Girl Crew. Now, mind you, it was a bunch of us, but mostly it was like made up of small subsidiary crews. But if something really popped off that we needed the numbers for, all the subsidiary crews came together. You dig what I'm saying? So, people knew we had numbers and it strengthened numbers. But even when it would just be like my little crew, the small subsidiary crew, it was like maybe 3, 4, 5 of us. We wouldn't do stuff like this. The little girl just standing back there watching, letting the two little fuckers do something like that to the little boy. She just standing there. Me and my girls, we would have been like, what are you doing? Why are you even doing that? Like, what is the point? Like, what are you getting from this? Like, we wouldn't stand by and watch bullies bully. Like, we would be the ones, like, I heard some little kids roasted some bully not that too long ago, talking about he started bullying some little boy, and they was like, it's giving poor. Like, this is really not a good look for you. Like, that's what we were. We would be like, we would roast you and be like, why are you messing with him? Or one of us would be like, young, that's my cousin. Why you fucking with my little brother? Like, we would use things. And because we was known as like the little pretty girl crew, most of the time the bullies would back down. They would be like, oh, go ahead, y'all. Leave us alone. I ain't doing that. We like, you are doing something and you're doing it to him and we don't like what you're doing. So we're going to need you to stop doing that. And then next thing you know, he's our little brother. That's my little brother. So don't mess with my little brother or we're going to be in your face again. And honestly, we knew we couldn't beat no men, even in high school. Some of them dudes was 6 this and 200 that. One of our football players went on to the NFL, but bullies know when to back down and who to bully. So they would back down. They would, even though they knew they could punch all of us one time and we'll all hit the floor like dominoes. They would be like, man, I don't need these broads in my face every day screaming at me after class like, why am I doing this, that, and the third? So we didn't put up with stuff like that. So one, I don't like that little girl who them two they friends, because you the one brought the poison to the neighborhood and you too goddamn soft. Stop acting like a little pick me and tell your little friends, pipe down. Second thing I don't like is in the comment section, and a lot of people is just like, oh, let's go get the parents. Let's do this to the parents. Let's do that to the parents. There are two kinds of parents to bullies. You have parents that are bullies. That's why they produce bullies. So going to them ain't gonna help, because they're gonna be one of them type to be like, I don't give a fuck. That's what he should have did. Your kid shouldn't be so soft. Da 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 da. Then you have parents that are good parents that is trying to raise their kids right, but you can't be everywhere all the time. And don't act like your children ain't sneaky. We all was sneaky. All of us out here have hid something, did something. I ain't saying we were so bad that we all robbed a bank or went and sold drugs or whatever. But we've done some sneaky shit. I used to break curfew all the time and was always punished. One particular year, I don't think my boyfriend ever saw me, because every time he called me, I was like, I'm punished. I can't have no company, or I can't come outside. So, like, don't act like your kids don't do sneaky shit around the corner, because, see, back in the day, your neighbors would snitch on you. So you had to watch who you was doing what in front of, even if it was 2, 3, 4 blocks away, because everybody knew each other, and they gonna pass it down the neighborhood pipeline until it reached your peoples, and then you in trouble. So saying blame the parents, I don't like that, because it's not always the parents' fault. Like, and this ain't nothing new. I used to watch Leave It to Beaver when I was little, and one of my favorite characters on there was Eddie Haskell. For all y'all Leave It to Beaver fans, if y'all know about Eddie Haskell, y'all know about Eddie Haskell. And don't act like Ward and Mrs. Cleaver didn't know what was going on. Every time Eddie opened his mouth, they was rolling their eyes like, oh Lord, here come the fucker. Here come, as Sophia Petrillo said, you need high boots with this one. You hear me? That was Eddie Haskell. But let Eddie tell it, he swore he was getting over, because he was bad as hell. But as soon as they come, oh, Mrs. Cleaver, your pearls are just absolutely ravishing today. Oh, Mr. Cleaver, you look just so distinguished in your smoking jacket. Like, and then they walk out and he like, I got them wrapped around my finger. And Wally would just sit there and look at him like, you really think my parents are stupid? You really think they're stupid and they don't know what you're talking about and they don't know what you're doing? Like, boy, pipe down. So don't act like some of y'all kids ain't Eddie Haskell or worse. Number 2, shout out to the car people, okay? Because I used to work for a guy that was a car person. So this car thing is a whole world, okay? So if little homie is a car person, I know that right there made his whole entire year. You dig what I'm saying? The first thing he said when he came out was, look at the vet. So I'm like, oh Lord, y'all done got his car right there. I don't know if they knew or whatever, or it just happened like that, but as soon as he saw that vet, them eyes lit up. He had hard eyes and everything. I was like, uh-oh, it's about to be a thing. I already know what car he gonna choose to ride in. Shout out to them car people that came out and showed up and showed out. You dig what I'm saying? It's still good people out here that will do small things. And I love the fact that it's like a flex. It's a wave in the face like, yeah, you beat me up and you made me do all that yesterday. Now look where my peoples, look at my peoples. They coming to rally behind me. And I'm riding to school in a McLaren. Like, what are you doing? What you rode to school in? The big yellow? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Fall back. So I thought this was just a wonderful little story I just wanted to share with y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about it down in the comment section, and we will chop it up later. I will see y'all. Peace.